What's up, everybody? Welcome to AOD, Art of Dating, where I talk about life and relationships because it's an art to this shit, and somebody's got to talk about it. So today's question is how to get a second date. This is a common question among usually a lot of dudes, where, but I mean it's for anybody, but usually dudes gonna look this up, how to get a second date, because they did some weird shit or they've been I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna get into it of actually why, because I'm gonna get into why you're having trouble first of all, and then how to actually get the second date. So like I said, it's a common question. A lot of men ask about this. They want to know why they got ghosted. They can't get another date. So I'm gonna give y'all some reasons, and I'm gonna give y'all some things to remember and to keep in mind, right? Because you need to understand, first of all, why is it that you're getting ghosted. It's a reason that you're getting ghosted. Something that you're doing, so it's something that you ain't doing, but 9 times out of 10 it's something that you're doing. So I'm gonna explain the reasons, right? So number one, this is gonna be just the most above all reason of why you're getting ghosted, right? And that's you're too damn available. You're too available. Like, this, and you show that you're too available when you're doing things like on the phone, texting her all day, talking to her on the phone all day. You might have her at school, you might have her at work, and you just around her, seeing her, just chit-chatting her ass up all day long. Now she doesn't have no mystery about you. Now she don't like, she knows everything about you. You done told her your life story, all type of shit by now. So she ain't really pressed to figure out nothing else about you. You know what I'm saying? You kind of like explain the whole deal. She knows where you work. She knows what you do. She knows what you like. You know what I mean? It's repetitive, so it's not really interesting to her. You know what I'm saying? You're too available. That is the number one reason, above all the other shit that I'm gonna tell you. That's the number one reason. Too available. All right. So number two, this could be another thing right here. And I gotta say shit like this because it's the truth. I mean, what do y'all want me to say? Y'all want me to say the truth? Like, I gotta say the truth, bro. Like motherfuckers don't want me to say the truth. Y'all crazy, man. So she doesn't see you as attractive or as much of an option. And this is true. This shit happens because she might think about it like this too. She might be with somebody that has more like attractive, like financial status or a social status. Maybe they got hundreds of thousands of followers on IG, and you're just like at 30 followers. Like, you're not interested. You don't have nothing really going. I'm sorry. But this is the things that women look for and put before. This is the things that women look for first. Financial status, money, and social status, fame, popularity, clout. Damn near you could be with you could have women off of just that. If you just have fame or clout, you don't even have to have money, bro. You could literally just get women off that. You need to understand how powerful that clout is. It's a big deal. Why you think people do crazy wild shit? You don't see Brittany Renner saying wild shit every day? Why you think she say that? For more clout? Um and yeah, like I said, it has a lot to do with your social financial status. Can also depend on your approach. Oh yeah, if you have a bad approach, if you got like a goofy ass approach, or like some type of line that some coach told you or some shit, that's probably not gonna work because that just is goofy. Um, but she might just not be that attracted to you. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, that could be an option. It could be an option, but keep this in mind though. If she already went on one date with you, then she most likely found you attractive somewhat, unless she just finessed you for like a nice dinner or something like that, and like blocked you or so, you know what I mean? Then that if she did something like that, finessed you for a nice dinner and then blocked you right after, that was obviously she just used you. You know what I'm saying? But if she's still like into you, talking to you and stuff, you know, if she was doing that and then now she's not, you did something in between that time, you know. So that was texting her too much. You cannot be texting all the time. You gotta set dates, and right after you set dates, don't be on the phone texting her, calling her, talking to her at night for hours long. You can't be doing shit like that. I know that you think that that's gonna, I know what you're thinking. You think by doing all that shit you're gonna make her like you more, and it's gonna boost the relationship, and it's gonna, your bond is gonna get stronger, right? That's not how it works. It works like this. You set a date, you get off the phone, you don't text, you don't call. Maybe on the day you just shoot a text like, hey, you know, we still on for tonight, whatever, whoop de whoop. She'll be like, yeah. And then boom, you go meet her at the place, have your date. That's how it should work. Real shit. Number three. Remember, these are reasons of why you ain't getting the second date. These are the reasons, right? You're too predictable. You set the same dates the same week every Friday and go to the same boring ass places that she already knows, and honestly she probably won't do that shit more than once anyway, which is why you ain't getting why you ain't getting a second date, because she already knows, oh, this dude's gonna take me to goddamn Chuck E. Cheese or some shit on a Friday, and honestly I'd rather be doing something that I don't even know, that I haven't done before, you know what I'm saying, and with somebody that isn't predictable. You know what I mean? I already know what he's gonna wear. I already know like everything about him. You know what I mean? You're way too predictable. You gotta stop being predictable and be more mysterious. Be more, you know, kind of hold your shit in. Don't tell everything about yourself. Let her ask you that shit. That's what a date is for, is to get to know somebody. You don't be texting them and getting to know them before you go on the date. What the fuck you gonna say? What are you gonna talk about at the date if you already talked about your whole life? That shit don't make no sense. You're gonna be sitting there looking at that person. You know everything about him already. That shit goofy as hell, man. All right, number 4. Also possibility that there is a boyfriend, ding dong, or other priority that has her attention. So she and you in this, you know how you could tell shit like this, where it's a boyfriend in the background or some other priority dude or something in the background. Usually you'll text her or something. She'll text you back hours late. Like, treats you like you're not really valued by her. You know what I mean? Like, you might see her at work or school and she kind of just ducks off on you. Like, she might say hi or bye, kind of keep it light with you. You know what I mean? Like, shit like that. Or honestly, she might even be talking to you more at work or school, but then she gets home and then the contact communication is just deaded because she probably got a man. You know what I'm saying? So probably got a boyfriend. You know, I've had shit like that happen before too, right? So and I want another thing. I want you to also keep in mind, right? This is the girl that you're dating. Like, this is the girl that you're trying to get a second date with, right? I'm just saying, mind you, you're trying to get a second date with a girl like this. Maybe she don't deserve a second date. I'm just saying, man. Just a thought though. Just a thought. I mean, shit, what do I know? But okay, so now you want to know how to get the second date with this girl that's really playing games, and you know you probably shouldn't get one, but I'm gonna teach you anyway how to get the second date. So first thing you want to start doing is make sure you act what I was kind of just saying right now. Make sure you actually want to spend your time, money, or energy on someone like this. Look, at the end of the day, look, I know a lot of dudes like myself. We're working. Some of us, like myself, are working 12 hours a day. You know, going to school, trying to get an education, trying to get a degree. Like, that alone right there is too much. Is already a lot. Some people working 60 hours a week. Like, we got family, we got health that we got to keep up with. We have friends that we want to spend time with. We got fun that we want to have. We don't have the time. We don't have much time. So make sure that you're willing to spend your energy, your hard-earned time, and your hard-earned money. Make sure you're willing to spend that on somebody. Make sure you want to spend it on that person. That's all I'm saying. Cause me personally, I'm only really trying to spend those type of resources on somebody that's worth it. I ain't gonna be taking somebody on a date that I'm really just trying to fuck. That don't even make no sense. I'm not gonna take you on no date. We could just do that in the car or something, or at a hotel. Really, you know what I'm saying? Like, but if I'm taking you on a date, that means I kind of see some potential in you. You kind of seem like a traditional woman to me. You know what I'm saying? So, number 2, you have to stop contacting, period. You probably doing this shit too much. You probably texting too much, calling too much, talking to her at work, at school, all in her ear, walking by her and shit. You need to stop contacting. First, then what's gonna happen is she'll contact you, so because she'll get curious, which is where she'll get curious and be cool, be like, hey, nice hearing from you. We should get together. Are you free Friday? Something like that. Boom. If she's free. And honestly, if you already this is the thing. Don't take her to the movies. That shit's weak. You can't explain nothing about each other at the damn movies, right? You can't get to know nobody at the movies. You sit there and you just look at a damn movie. You can't even talk. Then you leave the movie without even getting to know her. What type of shit is that? So after if you already fucked up and did some dumb shit like that and took her to the movies, this time make it known that you're not gonna take her there again. You don't have to say that, but just say, hey, I got something that I've been wanting to try. I got maybe it could be golfing or like some adventure park type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like some take her to like some little park, one of those like little things where they have go-karts and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You could say something like that even. And trust me, those are fun as hell, bro. And you could still talk to her, get to know her. It's loud. Your stomach ain't growling and shit. And 9 times out of 10, they got food there already. So, shit, some of those places even got drinks, to keep it real. Could be getting turned. Responsibly, I mean. But the thing is so like I said, go ahead and stop contacting her. She will contact you. You set a date. Hey, I wanted to go to this amusement park or whatever. Would you mind coming with me? Would you want to come? Boom, set the date. And then right after you set that date, no more texting, no more calling. If she texts or calls you, you could text her back. You could talk to her, but keep it short. No more than like 5-10 minutes on the phone. And texting, send her a couple texts back, be like, hey, you know what, I'm stuck, I got some errands to run, I got some stuff to do. Just keep it very blunt. You don't gotta tell her, oh, I gotta go walk my dog and then go to the grocery store. You don't gotta tell her all that shit. Just, hey, I got some errands to run, I got some stuff to do. That's gonna keep her mind like, oh, what is he doing? Well, you know what I mean? Is he seen another girl? Yeah, shit like that. And that's somewhere along the down the list too, one of these numbers. Number 3, get unpredictable. Remember how I said earlier you were too predictable? Now you need to get unpredictable. You need to get mysterious. Basically what I was just saying right now. Say shit like that. Hey, I got to do some stuff. I'll text you later. Nice talking to you. And then you wait until the day of the date and you say, hey, we still on? You know what I mean? Stuff like that, because that's gonna give her mystery, some time to think about you, some time to wonder about you. You know what I mean? That's what you need in order to get these dates. Yeah, don't tell her all your damn business, man. Start withholding shit. And another thing is y'all aren't really dating. Like, you guys aren't together, so you don't have to tell her your whole life story. Why would you tell some random person a whole lot about you? Keep it short and simple. This person still don't really know you like that. They still have to earn that, in my opinion. So don't tell her. Start withholding y'all shit. Some of y'all just be saying shit too fast. Like, can't even catch the shit come out y'all lips. So number 4, start dating other people. And this is a very important one, because if you're worried about getting a second date, that already tells me that you don't have any other options. You might not have any other options, period. So you need to see other people. You need to date other people. I don't give a damn if this girl look like a fairy or some shit. You need to date other people. It is very important, and the reason it's very important is because it gives you more of an abundance mindset, to where you're not steady thinking about one girl. You have maybe 3 to 5 girls. You know what I mean? You have 3 to 5 girls that you are already seeing. If this don't work, trust me, it's a different feeling. It's just a different whole vibe. Like when you have 3 to 5 girls, I've had this before. When you have a set of girls, and then you got like one, and then you got this one girl that you're trying to date or whatever, but it's like, okay, you're not really too worried about about her, the girl you're trying to date, because you still got these other girls right here. You know what I'm saying? But it becomes an issue if if you don't have nobody, and you just trying to date this one person, and you steady worried about this one person. It'll eat your mind up. I've had that happen before too, where I didn't really have much options, and the one girl I was trying to talk to at the time was just eating my shit up each time, because I was trying to date one girl at a time. Why was I doing that? I'm single. I could literally date 3 to... Once I learned that as a single person, I can date 3 to 5 people, why would I ever go back to dating one girl at a time? That shit don't make no sense. I hope you ain't doing that neither. If you're a single man, you need to be dating, or if you're a single person, but I'm talking to men right now, you need to be dating a slew of different women. You know, a couple different women, not just one. You know, and that gives you that, and it's 2 things that it does for you, actually. It gives you an abundance mindset, so your whole demeanor on this shit will be different. Your whole attitude about the girl you're trying to date will be different. You'll feel like you won't need her that much, which is great, because you don't want to be in a situation where you're being needy, because she'll pick up on that, and that's the reason why dudes can't get second dates right now. That's why they lost them. You know, and the other thing that it does is it puts her on her toes, because honestly, when you tell a woman, hey, I'm seeing other women, I'm not really ready for a relationship, and here's some real game for you. If you say something like what I'm about to say, this will really get her on your time. If you say something like this, hey, I'm not really dating. Hey, just say, hey, I'm not really dating seriously right now. I'm looking to date seriously, but I'm trying to find a more of a traditional type of woman. You say some shit like that I just said, and I promise you, A, panties will come off, and B, she will get on your time. She'll say, oh, traditional woman, what does that mean? What type of woman is traditional? She knows how to cook, no guy friends, boundaries? Yeah, all that. All those type of things that men actually want, but are too scared to ask. All that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I promise you, you say some shit like that, she will get in line. I promise you. This is real certified game right here. For real. Like, I'm trying to tell y'all, man. So that is one of the that is one of the most important things right there, is to just have a selection of different women that you're dating and let them know. Because before, I used to date girls and I used to try to lie to them and be like, oh no, you the only one, I ain't talking to nobody else, and that shit it still wouldn't work. So I'm like, man, but when I realized, when I started telling them, hey, I'm seeing other women, I'm just seeing women right now, I'm not really trying to get serious. Every girl that I told that to, I promise you, they were trying to get on my schedule, hitting me up for hey, when I'ma see you. Literally, like, man, then I got with a girl, then I got a girlfriend, and I wasn't hitting those girls up no more. I cut them off, and they're still hitting me back like, hey, like, where are you, like, You know what I mean? So I had to I had to take them off at that time. But man, like, I'm telling you, when you say some shit like that, she will get on your schedule. I'm telling you. Um, so yeah, that's number 4. And number 5, I got another one. So set dates out 2 weeks later instead of every week. Do 2 weeks so that she misses you in between not talking and seeing you. Then when she wants to set dates, set dates and off the phone and stay off the phone. So basically, set dates out every like 2 weeks later instead of every week. You might be doing this shit on Friday, do it on next Friday. Don't be doing it. Stop. That's kind of part of the predictableness that of why people can't get second dates. So make sure that you are being unpredictable. You know, you might, instead of asking on Monday like you probably normally would, maybe ask on Wednesday or some shit like that. But make sure that the time is like 2 weeks out, because when you ask if you're, think about it like this. If somebody that you didn't really like was asking you, and not even that you didn't really like, let's just say somebody that you think is pretty decent or whatever, but they're hitting you up every Friday to do something, you might start to actually dislike it, because you already know this person's gonna hit you up on Monday, tell you to go out on Friday, and it's just kind of repetitive and boring, and then they're taking you to the same place. You already know what you're gonna do, you know. Then they're probably not even going for a kiss at the end of every first date. Like, you should always go for a kiss at the end of every first date. Make it sexual. If you're not getting sex, booty, ass by the third date, then me personally, I cut ties, because I'm spending money on dates. So I'm not just gonna go on 3 whole dates with you, spend damn near $200 probably, and then get no ass out of that. I'm sorry. I'm personally wouldn't do that. And on the first date, if you're not kissing me, there's a problem there. If you're not kissing me at least by the end of the first night, because honestly, I could really fuck by the end of the first night, knowing the shit that I know, and you know what I mean. And if you know this, you could too. But that's how it usually goes. That women know what dates are for. Men know what dates are for. So I take you out, I court you, we do what we do. We get some food. I treat you, and then you treat me with sex at the end of the date. That's the trade off. So I'm not taking you on a date to get a peck on the cheek after. That ain't how the shit works. Now, I'm not gonna be telling her that, but this is something that we're supposed to already know. And if you do it correctly as a man, then as a woman, she'll usually give you the ass, usually. Unless she's just trying to use you, or whatever, or maybe she just ain't that comfortable yet, and you did some shit that made her uncomfortable. So this should guarantee you at least a second date. I think that you should also keep in mind what I said. Number 1 is, are you sure you want to date somebody like this? Maybe she got a boyfriend in the background or some shit going on. For whatever reason, she don't really want to go on a second date with you. Maybe most of the time, 9 times out of 10, it's the men that fuck it up for themselves. They're too open. They're too available. All those things are they're spot on, I'm telling you. But like I said, this should at least guarantee you a second date. Whatever you do on that date is whatever you do. Make sure you handle it accordingly. I hope y'all learned something from this. I appreciate the support. I would like it if y'all would like the video, comment what your thoughts are. Even if you disagree with me, comment below what you think is different about anything that I said. Like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get up. Follow me on my IG _Billy the Boy. And also, you can email me you can hit me on my email. I'll answer free questions on YouTube. Anything you want for free. If usually I'll answer the questions that more like, if I see a question is occurring, then that's the one. You know what I mean? So usually I kind of try to take it from there. But if you have a personal question and it's pretty decent enough, I'll put it on here on YouTube for free and answer it, no problem. Um, and also, if you want a one-on-one session with me, I do 30-minute sessions for $100. You can, but you just email me like 1 to 3 paragraphs at most of a summary of what you would like to talk about regarding your life, if it's relationships or what's going on. And then we'll get to the bottom of it, and we'll figure out where to go from there. So yeah, go ahead and shoot me that email. It's gonna be at artsofdating@gmail.com. artsofdating@gmail.com. I be getting the shit confused. Sometimes I want to say art of dating, but it's actually arts with the S. Arts of dating. I always want to get this shit confused. But anyways, like I said, I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. I've been getting people in my emails telling me stuff, and so I really appreciate it. I really thank y'all for everything, and I'm with it. I'm with y'all. So I hope y'all learned something from this video. Peace out.